Okay folks, let's get this one happening. Let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. Gonna leave it on 100, of course. Ah, fuck that. Okay, let's see what we have here. What we have is a gossip magazine known as Hello, and we're interested in this section here, this article showing models and bitches, sluts, whatever. I hate fucking modelling. It's such a dumb fuck thing. It's all rich people's shit and wankery. Fuck, I hate it, folks. But, you know, most people like it, you know, all the glamour and the glitz and the shits. You could say the shits, I call it the shits. Shits and the glitz. Yeah, the colour in that is brilliant. I do like the colour. I do think we could perhaps... I do wonder if we're going to do it again, or we're going to utilise this piece and maybe cut it down here and just stretch it out. And yeah, I don't like modelling. I've never liked it. Funnily to say, is that when I was young, when I was a kid, my mum used to tell me when I was a kid that I should become a model. Yeah, she obviously thought I was very attractive as her daughter, and she used to tell me I should become a model. But I never wanted to be a model, and I'm too much of a tomboy to want to do such a feminine activity such as modelling. And they're very strict on their diets, and I'm not a makeup person. I never liked the idea of having to wear skimpy clothes because you're told to and all that sort of shit. So it never appealed to me. I was too much of a tomboy. Let's see how we go with this. Just going to switch that off. Trying to decide, folks. Yeah, well, it ended up by the time I was in year 8 high school, I made up my mind I was going to become a photocopier technician. That was my dream job. So you can see I'm very much a tomboy, and the way I dress is very tomboyish. So, you know, right down to the shoes. So, you know, I don't really appreciate feminine clothes much these days. And that's come up looking really quite interesting, actually. But basically, I never really wanted to be a model. But Mum was obviously looking at the dollar signs. She always wanted me to do something, and I think my dad did as well, wanted me to do something that was really, really well paying. But But basically that was then. Mum doesn't talk like that anymore. I get on with her a lot better than I used to. I don't live with her anymore. That's probably why. But basically, she thought I'd make a good model because I was really good looking and that. Or she thought I was really good looking and felt that being a model would be a lucrative use of my assets. But I'm not that kind of person. I'm not inclined that way. But unfortunately, due to disability that I found out later, I couldn't even become a technician. So now I work in a Australian Disability Enterprise, or an ADE, on Centrelink. So that's like a far cry from the dream I had of becoming a technician. And basically, yeah, it hurt my feelings that I was gradually coming to grips with the fact that my intellect was unable to tolerate learning new things, and basically that I had a problem with learning, and it was not picked up at school, and I really suffered from my disability because I was expected to learn, because I do believe I also have high functioning autism, and that caused a lot of teasing and bullying because of my social issues. But it also meant that I believe it also meant I was really smart, but I had problems with memory, and the memory problem made it hard to learn, and I didn't enjoy school, and I didn't want to learn because it was too fucking difficult. But that's another story, and that has come up looking an absolute treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.